I always get nervous to do like an intro because I never want to commit. I have commitment issues. I think it's probably
That's a definite for sure, dude.
okay. Don't be so confident in that. It's a definite for sure.
Well, I think that's normal.
Yeah, that's true. What's up, guys? This is the Zac Attac Show. I'm your host, Zac Attac. We're here live in the studio with a very hilarious, my good buddy, Mr. Corbin Scott, ladies and gentlemen. Corbin Scott.
Corbin Scott, dude. Coming in hot.
So, Corbin, tell us. Father's Day. Hate it? Love it?
Kind of love it. Kind of a nothing day for me,
Interesting. For those of you who aren't aware, Corbin's father's not in the picture, but I thought it was interesting to think about, obviously I have a father, so I celebrate Father's Day, but like someone who doesn't, how does it make you feel?
I don't really feel any feeling towards it, because I don't really have that many memories of spending that with my dad. So it's like there's nothing to even miss,
Yeah. Wow.
I used to be gay and like text my mom Happy Father's Day, but I grew
Why
out
do you
of
think
that.
you would do that?
Because I was like, I didn't have a dad, so she was the only dad. She was
so it was
gay little shit,
Was it like a way of you coping?
I don't know. Probably.
Like, yeah, Father's Day, whatever, Mom.
Yeah. Yeah. You stupid bitch. Yeah.
Dang. Does
But it went
it make you? It never made you sad?
No, that really bummed me out.
Wow. So you've grown, you'd say.
Yeah, definitely grown from
Fantastic
from
stuff.
Father's Day.
And your brothers, how do they feel?
So one of my brothers does have a dad still, like involved in the picture.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And my other brother does somewhat speak to our father still.
Oh,
So,
interesting.
Yeah. I was the one that was like, no, I kind of
Let
cut that tie.
because if I'm not mistaken, he wasn't really in your life, and then he kind of thought he was dying.
Yeah.
Came into your life, gave you a truck, found out he wasn't dying, and then said, "Can I have that truck back?"
Yeah, kind of like that, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
And we never really spoke. We never really talked that much.
That's an insane story. For those of you out there that think my dad's a piece of shit, just think it could be worse.
Yeah, he's done a lot of wild things. He's done a lot of bad things. Not bad. That makes it sound like he touched me. He didn't do that. Didn't do that for sure.
Well, not that we're aware of.
Maybe blocking it. No.
You said you don't remember.
No, he didn't. There's no way. His new wife was too hot.
We don't have to keep talking about it. I just thought it was an interesting topic since Father's Day did just happen.
Father's Day just happened. Happy Father's Day to all the dads who didn't dip.
Who didn't dip?
Who try to have a relationship with their sons. Good on you.
Wow. What do you think? Do you think if you had a kid, you would break that cycle?
Leave in the comments below how great of a father you would be if you have a child. Drop a comment.
No, would you? Do you think you would?
Oh, what? To
Like if you accidentally had a kid. Well, I say accidentally, but
yeah.
like that's my first go-to. I'm like, if you accidentally had a kid, it's never on purpose.
It's never on purpose. You don't do that. Yeah. Never ever do that. Why would you ever have a kid on purpose? No, I don't really want to have kids. Honestly, I'm not.
But if you did, do you think you would be like your dad? Do you think you would fall into that same?
No, but I think I would be able to see how easy it is. I had like a play-by-play book on how to do it.
How to just slowly give up on your children.
Child support, who needs to pay that? That kind of. I don't know how to.
Fuck.
But I don't think I would. You'd like to tell yourself you wouldn't.
Right.
But also, it's like both of us aren't. We don't know. Fuck.
Right. We don't really know what that would feel like.
Because I've heard.
I've had a dog.
Yeah.
And I gave that up pretty easily. So I mean. No, I didn't.
Why did you have to give it up?
I didn't give it up. It got hit by a car.
Oh God.
So I mean, maybe a kid for me isn't that great of an idea either. To be honest, now that I'm thinking about it.
Right? You just let kids play in the road.
I let the dog play in the front yard by itself. It went after a ball across the street and boom.
Yeah, boom. So it's the dog's fault.
Yeah. I mean, that's essentially like a kid.
Yeah, honestly, that's what would happen. Yeah, if you didn't have a fenced-in yard.
The only difference is it's kind of fucked up that if your dog gets killed, also that didn't actually happen, but if your dog gets killed, there's really no repercussions for you.
No, nothing happens. No, but if your kid, you're right. If your kid gets killed, that's the law can come, dude. Like that's investigated.
Isn't that weird?
That is wild. Because sometimes it is suspicious why people's dogs died, you know?
Oh, yeah.
Like, for sure. Like,
People put dogs down so much easier than they would a kid, you know? They're not like,
oh yeah,
man,
true.
sorry, your son's got leukemia. And you're like, all right, just put him down.
Yeah. That's wild.
Like, they don't, that doesn't.
That's not at all what happens, yeah.
And I feel like it should be an option. Because I've seen some fucked up looking kids.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to, like, say, you know, exactly what it was, but
something.
It rhymes with schmarted.
Right,
you know?
right, yeah.
And I just think that, like, if they're, like, too fucked up beyond, sometimes you're like, I feel like it'd be better if you just hit reset.
They're like the ones that are stuck in the wheelchair. Kind
Right.
of, yeah.
Like, maybe just, like, game over, restart. You know, like, just let's try again.
I don't know.
Is that bad?
I think there's a certain level, though. Like, I have seen the level.
Is it bad to think that?
It's probably a little bad to think that. But I don't know where
I'm talking
reaction.
real fucked up. I'm talking like, help me, kill me.
Yeah.
Like that.
No, we've
Elephant man in a wheelchair.
Right. No, I've seen the ones that are like
Okay,
in the chair.
okay.
Yeah.
Never gonna get diddled
No.
or whatever, you know.
Never those. There's a lot of things they can't experience at that point. But I don't know how my reaction would be.
Really tell me more. Sorry.
Just cocky
That would be
face.
devastating. That would be devastating.
That is also like a risk, though, with having kids. Is what puts me off to it too. Is like, what if
Yeah.
it does? Is like, you never know. You know.
That's true. Yeah. What if they come out and
I don't know
like,
how I could deal with that.
got
you know?
Down syndrome or they're like black or something?
I don't think I'd be that upset about Down syndrome or black. I didn't
Like,
miss
you
that.
like glazed right
Didn't
over it. At first, I was like,
skip that.
you can laugh.
I didn't skip that. No. My family would be upset if it was black. No.
You say no, but I know
Kidding.
you're serious.
Kidding. What was I gonna say?
I don't know.
No, the Down syndrome. I don't think I'd be that upset if they were Down syndrome.
Really?
Mm-mm.
Huh.
I feel like they'd be like a pretty fun hang.
At least then you'd know they were yours.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Be
I
like,
can see
oh, yeah.
family resemblance. Yeah. Spot on. He's got my eyes. It's all fucking cross-eyed. But I think that's just like a constant, like fucking bro
That's
to
a-
have around.
Oh, yeah. Well,
Yeah.
I think the thoughts on Down syndrome people now is a little different with like
Yeah.
all the Shane Gillis stuff. He makes them seem like
He
real
does,
cool
yeah.
guys.
He makes him seem like real children.
I will admit, like, yes, I agree, but like I had a really uncomfortable experience as a kid.
Whoa. Whoa.
I had a really uncomfortable experience as a kid where like there was this one kid in our high school that was like, I don't think he was Down syndrome, but he had like something,
Yeah.
right? And he was big, like big and tall,
Dude, yeah.
and he would get like aggressive in the hallways.
Like slamming lockers.
Like
kind of thing?
no, not like that, but just like more of like he doesn't know his own strength, and then he
Mm.
can like kind of get set off pretty quickly. So he would like get set off by something, and he'd be like, "Ugh," and then just like imagine
Freak out.
that.
Yeah, no, I
remember one time he did like grab my backpack or something, but like he has no idea what he's doing.
Yeah, he's
And
just
I'm
in a
like,
rage.
Can we put like a leash on this guy, or
Yeah.
like what's going on here? Like we should have like multiple people
Yeah.
surrounding this man at all
He needs
times.
to have one of the collars with the 6 chains on it. Yeah.
Heel boy,
Yeah, hey,
goddamn.
get him back. Yeah. Yeah, my stepbrother was like that. I think it's autism. I think so. That,
think
like
so?
that thing that like triggers it's some level of autism. I don't want to like for sure, but he was like that where it's like he was a cool hang, honestly. Most of the time cool hang. But he did try to kill me a couple times just cuz he was in a rage. And again, he just doesn't know his own strength.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
It's kind of like Mice and Men. You ever read that book?
Yes, exactly like Lenny, dude. He's
Yeah.
fucking. It was like that. Yeah, no. His name. Let's just call him Steve. He was a cool, wild guy. Real tall though. Real tall.
So he was like your mom was dating a guy or what?
No. Like it was. This is when I was like kind of like seeing my dad sometimes when he was in the
okay.
picture, and so it was like he was like I would he remarried,
Oh, okay.
and this woman had this child who was like that. And yeah, he was a cool hang. Greatest artist, bro.
Really?
Could draw amazingly.
I'm just waiting to hear the crazier parts.
Huge dick. Huge penis on this guy.
So he tried to like
No, nothing
kill
like
you?
that.
No, I wasn't gonna say
yeah.
that.
Oh, okay.
Did he?
I immediately
I
got
kind of
that.
feel like he did now.
Yeah, right. I immediately no. He did try to kill me a couple of times. He tried to drown me one time, but again, he just didn't know his own strength.
What do you mean? Try to like? Were you both in the pool and you're playing? And he's like, "Oh, you Corbin over here, Corbin."
Yeah, yeah. He fucking
Sorry, this is
pushed my
like
head.
too. I'm just doing a Lenny accent.
You're going for That was like don't the rabbit.
Corby over here, Corby.
Rabbit.
You know, like,
That's too good of a Lenny, dude. That's spot on.
or was he like,
We
"Hey,
were,
don't do that"? And he was like,
yeah.
Oh, was
kinda
that?
Yeah, he was like, so we were playing. You know that like ring toss game
"Okay,
where it's like you throw the rings in, and you go to the bottom. Whoever gets the most rings wins.
okay."
He always used to win. He's a great swimmer, but this time I was winning, and he got a little upset about that. And so like he tried to like stop me from winning by like just kind of holding me down.
Whoa.
Yeah. And then my brother came and like knocked him off. I was like, "What are you doing, dude?
What are you doing?
What are you
dude?
doing? You can't really get that mad at him. We were,
That's
'cause
crazy.
they don't know
dude.
again, So we were just like, bro, chill out. No more pool time.
I
Nah,
gotta bleep
Steve.
his name probably.
Fuck. Alright, fucking.
That's great. That's great.
Sorry.
No, I don't care. I don't mind.
No, definitely bleep it though. But
Bleep it at 15.
yeah.
Oh,
So
that's
good.
funny.
No, he was a character, great artist, great guy. Loves Star Wars. He would do that pick the character thing. But he'd always pick the evil character, which is a little suspicious.
Pick the character thing.
Like he would be like, when you're watching a show or a movie with him, he'd be like, "I'm that guy. That's me. I'm that guy." Like that. You used to do as a kid thing. And he'd always pick the villain.
Whoa.
Like Emperor Palpatine was his boy, dude.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Palpatine.
When he would get mad at you, he would shock you before you that was like his warning sign.
So he'd be like,
Yeah. If he shocked you and you kept fucking with him, dude, that's when you're like, it's go time.
That's pretty funny to just watch him going like.
Yeah. He would just do get mad at you like that. Would try to shock you.
And then he would actually try to murder you.
Mm-hmm. If you can't mess with him.
Gotcha. Wow. That's interesting, man. Well, good for you for having diverse family, man.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Switching it up.
I don't know if you watched Superman, the new Superman trailer.
I did.
Or Fantastic Four. Oh, you did?
I did watch those, yeah. I don't think I'm the Fantastic Four, but the Superman one, yeah. I'm kind of out of Marvel. I'm kind of done.
Whoa, he's done.
Kind of done, dude.
Let's pull up the trailer real quick and get a refresher. How do you feel about that?
Okay, I'm cool with that. But yeah, it's just like, it's too much, dude. It's too much now. Like, whenever they started doing the shows, I was kind of starting to check out because I'm like, you want me to watch not only like 3-hour movies or 2-hour movies, but now also a fucking TV show,
Yeah.
Like, it's different seeing these characters for an hour or 2 hours on a movie screen with a bunch of different people or elements happening. But once a TV show, it's like, I gotta see fucking Hawkeye for 6 hours. You know what I mean? How many times can they make him shoot in a bow cool?
That's a good point. Let's try that again. Let's check out the trailer for Superman.
Dude, I love the dog's in this one. That's so cool.
Yeah.
Is that who's playing his romantic interest? Looks pretty fucking cool.
Yeah.
Looks really like cartoony almost. Does that
Yeah,
make
like
sense?
comic booky.
Yeah, comic booky, yeah.
Yeah, I think that's kind of like the vibe that's everyone's kind of going with right now. It seems like.
Yeah, totally different vibe than Batman.
Oh yeah, that's why I feel like it'd be difficult to put
Them
Robert
two together.
Pattinson's Batman in here. I think so, don't you?
I think it'd be cool to see like the true differences between them then,
But it'd be like one is like super grounded and like realistic, and the other one's like, hey, there's like a fucking giant.
Oh, lizard
Lizard
thing.
man.
Yeah, that's true. I guess, yeah.
I don't know. I just feel like it's difficult.
I'm just like, I thought Robert Pattinson did so well.
Oh yeah, no, I really like that one
Bummed.
too. Now, let's see. Here's the Fantastic Four.
Oh, dude, I love that the guy who's playing the Thing.
Oh yeah, me too. He looks so good too.
Yeah, looks better than the old ones, dude. Remember the old movies?
The guy like made of rubber.
Yeah, this is like set in the 50s, huh, or some shit.
Yeah, like a
futuristic
60s.
60s. Yeah. I don't really like that guy.
Joseph Quinn.
Yeah.
I liked him in Stranger Things, so that's why I'm.
Yeah, that's true. Well, yeah, he was good in Stranger Things, but are you kidding me? Silver Surfer's a girl.
But
it makes sense.
This is supposed to be a different universe.
Oh, okay.
Not the same universe as the rest of the MCU, and I don't think people realize that.
Wait, really?
Yeah. Like the MCU doesn't look like this. Like where Tony Stark's
yeah,
from.
That's true. Yeah. It's okay. Who's playing Silver Surfer then?
I don't remember her name.
As long as they're still badass and like do cool, they're definitely some be doing cool shit.
That's sick, dude.
Yeah.
He finally stretches, dude.
Full stretch.
Which one do you think looks better?
Fantastic Four.
Whoa. Interesting.
Yeah.
And why does you think?
I'm not the biggest Superman guy.
Okay, duly noted. I mean, I think I'm not either.
You know.
You're right. Rewatching that trailer, it looks a little more. I don't know.
The stakes look higher. Looks like more realistic. You know.
Great phrase to use.
Not maybe realistic, but like.
No, I agree.
Yeah, like
a little more grounded than what Superman looks like.
Superman looked wild, bro. I mean, it's gonna be fun. You know, I'm definitely gonna watch it and probably enjoy it. But the Fantastic Four is probably gonna be better. It looked just better, I think.
Yeah, I really hope it's good. I'm very excited about it.
I love like the Silver Surfer. That's like one of the coolest characters in.
That is a cool character. So aside from the Silver Surfer, what hero of the four would you want to be?
Fucking fire guy. That's pretty sick, dude.
Fire guy.
The fire
or
Human
Torch.
Human Torch, or like the elasticity. Elasticity, I feel like I would just use it for laziness though. Like instead of like reaching over to place this cup, I would just stretch. Cup.
You'd have a big old beer belly, and you'd be like,
yeah, I'd do that shit.
Grab chips. But the only thing is, you can't really see when you stretch, or like you can only go as far as you can see.
Yeah, that's true. But if I know where shit, I'll feel stuff out, dude. Like if I had to get
just be
chips,
dirty as fuck everywhere.
Yeah, knocking shit over constantly.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Damn.
I don't think I would do good.
Yeah, I mean it definitely have to be between Johnny and Mr. Fantastic, you know.
Yeah,
it had to be between their two abilities, because I think like you don't want to be the Thing, because
absolutely not.
You don't want to look like that.
No, you don't want to be stuck.
And invisibility, kind of gay power.
I feel like invisibility would be cool for like the first bit of time you had it. You know what I mean? You'd be like, oh, this is so, because I'm a people watcher. It'd be nice to be able to listen and get a real close listen. You know what I mean? Real close listen.
But you only turn invisible, like they can still bump into you. That's
true too, yeah. But she gets the force field stuff too. Or is that just in...
Yeah, she does.
Right, she gets the force field.
I don't know. I mean, I feel like invisibility is kind of a lame power. I mean, like the force field definitely is probably the best ability for her character. Like,
yeah.
Invisibility is just what I can sneak past people.
Yeah, you can make a career out of it for sure.
You could be a robber, I guess. So, but in the fire ability...
You could fly, though.
You could fly. That is great.
You could fly.
The only thing that I thought was interesting about this trailer, too, was that in it, Johnny flames on, and then he flies up high, and he touches the Silver Surfer's board, and then his flames turn off, and he's fully clothed.
Yeah. You don't think he's got a special suit?
You think the clothes? He was wearing regular people clothes.
Regular
so
suit
you think
clothes?
that Reed made him regular?
No, that's... Maybe if they don't explain that in the movie, I'm going to be upset by that.
Yeah, I would be too, because I'm like, what the hell?
That doesn't make any sense. Yeah, they got to explain that at least.
Yeah, because in the other one, his clothes like burned off. And I think I'm pretty sure in the In the comics, his
Yeah,
clothes
I think
burn off a
so,
lot
because
too.
that would be stupid to not.
Yeah,
like,
his clothes definitely burn off in the comics.
because it comes off of his body. Like that's what the heat comes
Yeah.
off of. I think
So maybe Reed has created
clothes that won't happen,
for him.
or they didn't want to have to change the rating of the movie.
Well, they could have just like as he was falling, the surfboard could have been covering his cock.
Yeah,
And he was just like,
they've done that before. PGs, yeah. Just show his ass falling down. You can show ass on PG-13.
yeah, that's true. Yeah, you can show ass.
Yeah,
They showed the Hulk's ass
yeah,
in Thor Ragnarok.
yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. What if it was
Yeah,
rated
you
R?
know.
They just showed Hulk's giant dick, dude. He just instead of that scene showing his ass, just full.
It'd be funny if whenever
full
he
cock's coming more popular.
what?
Like showing the movie
Full dong in movies and television?
Yeah, full dong.
Yeah, I don't know that I've seen any full dong on television lately.
Not television. Well, I mean, if you watch it,
I mean,
like
HBO
streaming stuff.
Yeah. Well, have you seen full dong?
And movies.
Yeah, what movie was the last movie you saw full schlong?
I watch like horror movie, like indie horror movies and stuff like that. And they show full
I
dong.
never
and,
watch
like,
horror
but
movies.
like it's like not like an impressive dong. It's like a dong that's meant to show scariness too. You know.
Oh, a
So
dong
it's
that's supposed to scare you.
You know, it's not like a pleasing dong to see. Euphoria.
Is there a lot of pleasing dongs that you see normally?
No, I'm just saying. It looks fucked up. It's a fucked up looking dick kind of thing. You know. That movie
It's
sounds
fucked
okay.
up looking. Like, is it just small? Is it like,
It's like abnormally small or like.
and then like a lot of pubic
lot
hair
of pubic
probably.
hair and like
Right.
no balls or like too many
No
balls. Or
balls.
like some balls. It's weird, dude. But yeah, it's not like I guess not in mainstream cinema. It's not in fucking
Okay.
full dong yet. Really.
Gotcha. Wow. I mean, good for you, man.
I think it's getting to watch spooky movies with dick in them is great, pretty cool. Hold
Like
on, can we talk about the Thing real quick?
Oh yeah.
So like, what if you did have the Thing's powers?
Another great dong-related question.
That's what I was gonna go to, but I didn't want to be the guy that keeps bringing up dicks. You know?
You have a
But-
rock cock.
Do you even have a dick though? You know?
Yeah, he definitely does. He definitely does.
Yeah, he's got a rock penis.
My question is, you know how his body is covered in all like little pieces of rock?
Yeah,
Is the shaft also?
like covered in little pieces of rock.
I mean, I guess it has to be in order to expand, right?
Yeah. Well,
Hmm.
he's got no. There's no expanding though, so it's just.
You think he's always hard as a rock? You think the Thing is always hard as a rock in his pants?
I think he has to be, because it can't expand, because it's rock. You know, you can't unless he grows more rock as it expands. You know what I mean?
Great question. I mean, I'm sure there's someone on Reddit who has figured out this
Definitely answered
conundrum.
this, yeah.
Does the Thing have a thing?
Does the Thing have a thing?
That'll be the title of this episode.
That would suck though.
I don't know. That's a great question. I just feel like if it was always hard, there'd be like if it was always fully erect and hard, like it would always be like a issue for him.
Yeah, it would definitely get in the way of like crime fighting.
Yeah,
Just being rock hard. Can you imagine that, having to fight someone?
because I just feel like I
rock
don't know how
hard?
tough the rocks are. Like, you know, if he's really fighting,
I would hope.
heavy.
I would hope for him
it just breaks.
that his like rock penis is a smoother kind of rock than the rest of his rocks.
I just hope that he has one.
Oh god.
It's like, what else was there be to live for? If he didn't,
Yeah,
you know?
honestly. Dude, no, kill me. If I ever lost it, kill me.
Does the Thing have a wiener?
There we go.
Does the Thing have a big fat wiener? The Thing has no dick? Just a bit, how big? They were having the same talk that we were having.
Really?
I was watching the Fantastic
Take
Four
dumps.
movie, the one with Jessica Alba, and it just hit me. Can the Thing even take a shit? If so, does he shit rocks? This is crazy.
I like how that's one person said it like in its obvious statement.
Someone said wiping could be problematic.
Definitely.
He should use a bidet. Smart. The Comic 616 and Ultimate Universe have both mentioned that he does use the restroom. He takes a piss and can take a shit like any normal human. I can understand the butthole hidden behind all the cheek rock. But where's his wiener? A rock wiener? And if he does have one, isn't it supposed to look erect at all times?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, dude.
I don't know. So I guess we'll never really know. But hey, if you guys think that the thing does have a thing, comment. He has one, and it's big in the comments below.
Comment
we don't have a lot of
eggplant
people
rock.
watching this, so I'm sure it'll just be like one person.
Comment eggplant rock. It'll just be me.
He has testicles are two little boulders.
Two bowlers. I would hope they're smooth at least too.
Or is the sack? Is it like a rock sack?
It's a rock sack.
And then
I don't think a rock sack
inside the
is a
rock
thing.
sack.
Yeah.
Oh no, he said he does have organs. So the sack, the skin is mostly just made
There's
of
rock, so he does have a sack.
So the sack would be rock.
It'd be rock, and then inside the sack
would be regular
testicles.
organs. Yeah.
So then it does have a.
So he does
penis,
have a penis,
but it
maybe
is
he has some
covered
sort
in
of
rocks.
like
So
malleable rock mineral.
We're giving too much credit. There's
You're
no
right.
chance.
Yeah, he can't change mineral types.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Trying to make this
I'm only
power
trying to make this
valid.
make sense.
Yeah.
Which one would you really want to be if you had to pick, like, out of all the heroes you could pick from?
All the heroes?
Or maybe just like Marvel heroes.
Hawkeye. No.
Yeah,
I want to be really badass with a bow.
it's tough, dude.
That's
Because like I feel like when
There's
you
a
include
lot.
X-Men in the mix,
Yeah.
that it gets a little complicated because like I would love to be Nightcrawler, but I'm like, bro, you're
gotta
blue.
Look, yeah, you got your
Dude,
blue with the tail.
I mean, he looks cool and like kind of hot in like the comic books.
Yeah.
But like I can't imagine that in real life people would be like, hey, I'd bang that thing.
Yeah, that's pretty chill. Yeah.
Like,
I don't
no
know,
girl would be
there's-
like, I'd bang him.
there's
I mean,
those, like-
goth chicks probably,
Yeah,
for sure.
For sure. You have a.
But you got a tail. I mean, you look like a demon. I don't know, man. It's a tough look.
It's a tough look to sell to people, you know?
And you're blue?
And you're fucking blue.
That's a tough
That's
look.
tough. You got like
But you have the best power.
yeah, teleportation.
Teleportation?
Just like that, dude. Poof.
That's sick, dude.
Teleportation would be broken.
Like Cyclops
that's
is
so
also a
fun.
cool one, but like, dude, that would suck dicks
Yeah,
too.
always have glasses. Always have glasses with like
Yeah.
Wolverine's is cool. Like he's indestructible plus the claws, but that hurts every time you pull the claws out.
Yeah. I mean, X-Men are kind of like fucked, honestly.
Yeah, X-Men
Like,
always,
all
there's
their-
always a side effect. There's always
Yeah.
something wrong
They all have traumatic events attached to their.
that triggers this shit.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, that's a tough one. I mean, I think like maybe Thor would be pretty good.
Thor the god, yeah, the god.
Thor's like the only one that's like, okay, he's got like super strength. He
Yeah.
can fly.
Yeah. Got a cool
and
hammer.
He's got really no issues. He's a prince. I mean, what else do you want? Or
Yeah,
a
you
king?
can't. Yeah, he's chilling.
Like you don't like. Yeah, you could be the Hulk, the strongest guy ever, but you also go crazy.
You also turn into the Hulk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's
Captain
a lot.
America's is pretty decent, I feel
Yeah, I
like.
like Caps. I mean, he's just like strong
Yeah.
endurance.
Just a superhuman kind of thing.
Yeah.
Caps would be cool. Definitely not Falcon. No. I haven't even like seen any of the new Falcon stuff. Stuff with Falcon is Captain America.
Black. You're about to say Blacked in America. Yeah, I don't know. I'm excited for both of them. I definitely already got my tickets for both of them. So I'm going to be there on opening day. For
Really?
Both of them.
I haven't gone to the movies in forever.
I love going to the movies, man.
I do too. I just haven't set
Recently
time
saw
aside.
the How to Train Your Dragon reboot.
Oh yeah, the live
Pretty
action.
good.
Pretty good. Pretty like
Best remake I think I've seen.
really?
Yeah.
Better than Lilo and Stitch, dude.
Better than Lilo and Stitch.
Damn.
They stuck to the story,
Dang.
and it worked, man. It really worked for me.
That's sick.
I think there's a couple nitpicking things in it that I could have been like, you know, like I do think like when you go from like a cartoon to like something like that's live action, they want to like keep some aspects the
Yeah.
same, right? They definitely tried really hard to keep like all the aspects. So some of it was like kind of like, I was like, oh, they could have maybe changed the dialogue to be more for live action.
Yeah,
Like,
nah,
that was a little weird to say that and not be a cartoon.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
There's some stuff. Okay.
There's some stuff like that I was like, oh, that could have been done better. You could have like fleshed out some of these
Yeah.
characters. Let some of the side characters like actually be funny on their own and not rely on the dialogue from the past movie.
Oh damn! I think I know exactly what you're talking about. Where it's like in a cartoon, the side character they could just pop up for a second, like dip
and they make a joke. Yeah. And then you're like, okay, yeah, but like, I don't know. Like I said, that's nitpicky. Everything else was great. I really had a good time with it. I was like, made me feel like close to the first
cartoons.
one.
Yeah.
You what?
I did love the cartoon movies.
Yeah, me too.
My thing with the live actions is I'm like, why? Other than like a money pool, I get it, but
that's exactly it. Money.
Yeah.
Money. It's always about money.
Because I'm like, I already know this story. We all know the story already. And
yeah.
So it's like,
but we all get turned on by seeing it turn into live action. At least I do. Like that's why I like these Marvel movies because I'm like, that's a character I know from the book.
That's about
and now I get to see him in real life.
Yeah. It's in my head now on screen. Yeah. Yeah.
That's exactly it, dude. I mean, I'm an idiot. I'll admit that. Like I know what I want to see, but like at the same time,
yeah.
Sometimes you just fucking do it, and you're like, whatever. That's funny. It's cool. I liked it.
I get that, but I get it definitely with the Marvel and the comic book stuff. That is really cool, but it's just like, but those are books. Do you know what I mean?
Right.
Those are pictures and like and just like a drawing, but like.
Right.
The movie, it's like I've already have a card. I've already seen these scenes like played out. You know?
Well, I think
I also like voice acting. Like I think that's like it's more of acting than people give it credit for. I feel like.
Oh, I agree.
And so it's like I attach the voices to like what their characters are.
Mm-hmm.
And so for me to go see the movie now, it's gonna be weird hearing the main character's voice and not hearing that one guy's distinct. Really,
right. Oh, I mean, gosh, Dad.
I don't know. Yeah.
Toothless.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. No, I know what you mean. I think, like, for them, like, they're like, oh, this is a known property that already did really well.
Yeah.
Why not remake it and make fucking even more money?
No, for sure. Why? I mean, it's just money sitting on the table for them.
Yeah.
Any, like, really kids movie, though, kind of is. Like, even bad ones.
Do you remember... You may not have been around for this one, but Timmy the Toaster?
No.
Okay. He was like a little toaster oven. I think it was Timmy the Toaster. Or the little toaster that could, or some shit like that. It was like a little toaster.
Toaster that was like, you saw the adventure.
He's a toaster, and he hung out with like a vacuum cleaner and like some other thing that looked sexual.
I've never heard of this cartoon based off of these household objects.
Yeah. It was like, he like got... It was almost like a Toy Story where he was like a toaster and he was like, I gotta go to like save the day. Brave Little Toaster, 1987.
Brave Little Toaster.
Yeah. The Brave Little Toaster that could.
No, dude, never even heard of this. That's crazy.
So he's the toaster, and then he had a vacuum cleaner, an alarm clock, a lamp, and this is I think it's a heated blanket, but at the time I thought it was some sort of sexual. I thought it was like a bar of soap in a blanket. I was like, what the hell is that thing?
A heated blanket's a wild, like.
I mean, 1987. That was
that's not in a lot of people's houses.
Yeah, it says the Brave Little Toaster tells a story of 5 household appliances: toaster, blankie, an electric blanket with a childlike personality, lampy, a worrywart lamp.
They really tried hard with these names.
A cantankerous vacuum cleaner, and a radio who talks in voice similar to radio broadcasters.
Oh, he's the first Bumblebee from Transformers.
Who? Oh, yeah.
Radio, yeah.
No. He just does a broadcaster's voice. He doesn't do, like, snippets from the radio, but he's just like, hey, and we're out, and better up.
Oh, okay.
Like a broadcaster.
But this is like your childhood cartoon?
I mean, one of them, I did see this for sure. Brave Little Toaster.
What was like your top one?
Toy Story.
Toy Story?
Yeah.
The movies?
Yeah, what do you mean? This was a movie.
Oh, this is a movie? I thought
Yeah.
it was a show.
You're talking about my favorite like cartoon show growing up?
Yeah, like growing up.
Oh, shit.
If you say Rad and Stimpy, it's going to make a lot of sense.
No. I don't know. Maybe like Angry Beavers or like Cat Dog maybe.
Cat Dog was pretty fucking funny.
Yeah. Those I watched. What about you?
Mine gonna be like my like gayer, my sense of like
Well, like Roly Poly Oly.
not like Adventure Time, regular show.
That's fine.
You know,
A regular show's good, but like that's way.
Yeah, I know. Way
I'm like 10
way
years older than you.
unrelatable. Yeah. Did you watch Courage the Cowardly Dog?
Oh yeah, hell yeah,
Yeah. That's the shit.
Courage
That
was
one's up there,
good.
too.
That's a really odd one too. Like
Yeah.
the characters are really creepy and like uncomfortable.
I've thought about getting a Courage tattoo. Courage the
Yeah?
Cowardly Dog. Yeah.
You know, a little. Where's he have the hole in his tooth?
Yeah.
Why did he have that hole?
I don't know, they never explained that. I don't think they
I'm
were
like,
because I think even was the episode they showed he was a puppy.
and he still had the
He's
hole.
a hole. We should call Jeevan. He could fucking probably tell us right now. Hey.
Well, guys, thank you for tuning in to another episode of the Zac Attac Show. Check out Corbin Scott on everything Corbin Scott related. We'll put a Instagram up for him. And go to the station Fridays and Saturdays, 11 and 9, and 9 on Saturday as well. Yeah, thanks for tuning in. And get your tickets for Superman and Fantastic Four. Comment down below if you're going to go see one or the other first. And also comment how big you think the Thing's rock hard thing is.
Yes, we got to get that in there. Yeah.
Yeah. We'll get to the bottom of it. And if Kevin Feige doesn't tell us within the next 2 weeks, we're going to... I don't know. Well, I guess we won't do anything,
the movie.
but...
Boycott the movie. I will, at least.
I'll boycott Fantastic... I'm too excited to see it. I don't want to lie. I'm really excited, dude. Like, I don't really have, like, a lot.
Going.
Yeah.
So Fantastic Four is bringing you up.
Yeah. I'm like,
That's nice.
if that wasn't happening, I don't know if I'd be here, you know?
That's true. I don't really feel like that with movies, but I get you.
I'll cut that.
Everything's all right.
Yeah, everything will be fine, dude. All right, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Like, subscribe. Pay your doctors. What else?
Station.
I already said that. Check out Brave Little Toaster.
Check out Brave Little Toaster, Courage Cowardly Dog.